This is Twit. Howard in Los Angeles, you're next. Hi, Howard. Leo Laporte, the tech guy.
Hello, Leo. I'm a little disappointed. I bought a Samsung Galaxy Tab 3, and I shoot videos on my single-end reflex, and they shoot a MOV file, and it seem like they're not compatible, and I don't know what to do.
MOV is a QuickTime file. So what you'll need to do is install QuickTime from Apple. It's free, and you'll be able to play it back, or use VLC. You can play that back on almost anything. The difficulty with video these days, we were talking about the fact that our last caller's camera records in MOV format. There's of course, the codec, the thing that compresses the video, and there are a variety of video codecs. And then the thing that decompresses it, that's compress, decompress. Very common are H.264, but there's DivX, MKV. There's a lot of formats. And then there's, actually MKV is not a format. MPEG-2, MPEG-4, that kind of thing. Those are codecs, how it's compressed and how it will be decompressed. Then there's the wrapper. That's independent of the codec. So QuickTime is .mov is a wrapper that can hold a variety of different codecs, or video recorded and compressed under a variety of different codecs. MKV is a wrapper, typically for MPEG-2. AVI, the one if you use Windows a lot, you'll see AVI video, and that's a wrapper. Within the AVI are a variety of different videos recorded, a variety of different codecs. So you've got to solve both issues. You have to be able to open the file with something that can open that wrapper, but that program has to also understand the codecs. And the good news is, generally, if it's a .mov file, a QuickTime style file, anything that can read QuickTime video can probably read any of the codecs that might be inside it. I do often recommend Videoland Client, or VLC, because it is a player on Windows, on Macintosh, on some mobile platforms, Android and iOS, that can read most kinds of wrappers and most kinds of codecs. So if you've got an oddball video file, and there are some really strange ones, like 3GP, which is used to be a common format for smartphones to record in. If you've got something in an oddball format, it's always a good idea to go to videoland.org and get the VLC player. That's as Big Ginge in the chat room says, it's the multi-tool for video. Pretty much, if VLC can't play it, you're going to have a bigger problem. It's going to be a challenge. VLC plays almost everything. So that's the first thing I suggest. Now, apparently, the problem with VLC, because it does include codecs, some of which are patented or copyrighted and are not freely distributable. Some platforms block it. iOS did for a while, and they unblocked it. I'm told that Android, and I'll have to check this, in the United States, the Play Store does not carry VLC, but it does in other countries, and that's probably because of U.S. copyright laws. So I'm not sure what you would do, except you probably could what we call sideload, which is get a copy of VLC. Well, I see a VLC player for Android. It's in a beta. It's compatible with some, but not all Android. No, you can get it. So I was misinformed. This is if you're on Android and you want to be able to play back oddball videos, that's the program to have.